You sound dumb. You look dumb.
No, you look dumb. You act dumb.
Ooh.
I want to make a sound on your. Yeah, you make a sound your own one.
Dang.
Y'all make a sound y'all own $10.
Oh.
You make a sound, you owe me $1.
No, I don't. I don't know what you think you run. You don't run nothing over here. When you gonna learn that?
Turn around and do your work. You understand? Yeah. I'm not being smart.
Smack her. Fred Warner got 11 picks. Yeah. And the thing is, they don't be showing all my peoples on that leaderboard either. Because I got 11 users with him. But Mike Hilton also got 11.
Everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden football.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And no
might have to go down there and beat some tails. So you might have to go down the floor and beat some tails. Somebody got a D or something like that. I can hear Vivian in the back yelling at somebody. Or wait, A? It's more than one?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Who got all them
He'll
dudes?
wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what
Somebody
position you
got all
play,
them
but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
D's. I don't know if it's all
Wilson
D's,
after the
but
play
it's a
fake
lot
to
of D's.
Carson.
What I'm calling it. Oh, he said all.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Which
But
one?
instead, third down. So trouble already here on
First,
their
second, or
opening
third?
drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, one. First one.
Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Drake.
That's all.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of first at the 32. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Isn't she
There's an
coaching?
example of good
Then yeah, she
situational
doing middle
football
school.
being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was. The down
Well,
and distance,
I guess they
and made
said that
sure
it was
they
only
didn't
this
get
quarter
anywhere near
because
that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out
she
that
had like an
marker. They
A's.
wanted to
It's
let
like
it
she
get
had like
close to
A's
there, and
last
now
quarter, but
we're
this
likely
quarter for
3
like
and out to
D.
start.
And then
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much.
I don't like that one. That's a power
Garoppolo
fault.
going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
This dude done fumbled and made him not get a first down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it. despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
How you talk online? Like, how you talking a lot in class online?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC
playoff relax with the whole
give you a look.
name calling.
Right about this time of year, you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, my tight end about to tie Antonio Gates' touchdown record? Hey.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. As a GM always tells me.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season.
Is this like a first and second quarter thing, or is this just happening?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Couldn't be me.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here.
John E.G. I need to tell Angel, tell her pull up.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah.
The numbers for Coleman last week. 15 carries, 112 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams.
Oh, yeah, that was the first thing, though.
If you throttle back too early,
when you got no words, I would be like, give me the phone. All right, now let's talk.
But with the offensive line as well.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop
I ain't never had no games that bad. I've had
Seattle
games
offense now set to come back out on
not
the field.
even.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on Twitter and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week, and what we just saw there,
why are you so all over here?
Understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
Oh, yeah. Alright, that's what don't go on my dad, and that's all it is. Just stay over there and do your work.
Offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. And he loses the football.
Oh, this man, Bobby Wagner, bro, he makes me fumble 2-3 times every time I play, yo. If I spin it in front of him, that's an instant fumble.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But that play I keep running, can't nobody stop it. I don't get it.
Quarterback like he is,
yes.
to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good
That's how I beat the Rams, because
maybe if you still want to
even though
zone,
I did have two great users,
anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle, it doesn't
don't
matter.
even know.
You just exchange
I just started
bring
running.
more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go. Check, watch me before, Get ready.
Let's see. Hold up.
I hate Asa. I always have problems with those.
Yeah, because that's a Chromebook. I don't like Chromebooks. They all Chromebooks.
Right back to Coleman here on first
I don't
down.
really. I use
This time
Windows.
the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Chromebook,
it's
just a complicated. You can't do everything on a Chromebook that you can on.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
Yeah, but they all say HP Chromebook. It's something, but Chromebook is something different. Like I know people in class that had a Chromebook, and for my computer class they couldn't do certain stuff. But of course you ain't gonna be doing that type of computer stuff on.
It's complete to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense is I remember is being able to see the play develop in front of you.
For you to surf the web, you have a computer.
When they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Credited with a 1-yard
like I said, get the cheapest one. If you just gonna be searching the internet and not downloading programs, like you better tell her don't download Roblox.
And that'll be incomplete. Debo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Get this one, man. I've seen everybody with these. I don't know about the tall ones. I don't know what's the difference. Bruh, Roblox is just a child thing. I played Roblox when I was a kid.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21
It's just like Minecraft. Like Minecraft ain't fun, but everybody play it.
Blitz coming and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. Down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo with a sack. It's Ziggy Ansah.
What? It's 2 o'clock.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and
butter. I got fixing habits, man. What's going on?
They found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're
changed the ways.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
We'll never do that. It's never that serious.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football.
Oh my God, bud, don't kill him, man.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He must have quit.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't know how, but Russell's back. I thought he retired or was that in another league. I'm pretty sure it was this league.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Wilson.
Hit Russell. God, you let this man run all around the pocket and ain't sacking.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
All right, let me switch up my plays. Because this man, why am I not blitzing? I'm tripping.
And that's what he just did.
That one goes for 24 yards. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
That's great.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon.
Life is
and
good.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Do your work.
Goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is
Stay
exactly
worrying about what I'm doing. And why you standing in the chair? What's wrong with you?
Here's Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Can't repeat it, but
7 seconds
left
in the first half.
Do your work.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So we've hit.
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
You know what they said. Caught that boy up, said, hey, we need you, man. Times is hard. He tried to go back. They ain't even going to. This man came out of retirement, not even make playoffs. Now they're going to have 9 L's. I'd be sick.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Imagine coming out of retirement and not even winning 10 games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because
D-Hop, don't do it to him.
A little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
Bro, I'm telling you, you should run this play on people, bro, because they got a pick, and they always pick wrong.
And a catch made by Hopkins.
Just don't run it on me.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
I mean, I just came across this play one day while running the 49ers playbook.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Because I never changed the offensive playbook. I changed the defense. So one day I came across that play and I'm like, dang, this John working.
4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Come on, D-Hop. Jump ball for me.
Drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
Bro, this man got red zone threat and don't catch it.
Seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Well, now y'all want to call them roaches, though? When I was down there, y'all want to call them water bugs.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3.
The water bugs ain't no joke.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay,
bro, a roach flying, that is a superpower. Just seeing a roach in general is just nasty, but if you see that junk flying, you better hide. Oh, no, I better not see nothing. I better not see something the size of my finger flying around the house. That is dead. I don't know what you think this is. That's not normal. Y'all got different random species down there, all that Florida water breathing with each other.
One big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Like up here, you get clowned for just having roaches. If you see a fly up here, though, they ain't gonna think you got some mystical stuff going up in your house.
Where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back.
Bro, this man Fred wanted better win defensive player of the year, bro.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Me?
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7 as they got closer to the goal line? Things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I forgot. I keep forgetting to get my dude his touchdown so he could tie Antonio Gates' record. I don't know how the record for a tight end is only 10 touchdowns.
And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football.
Bro, Madden is broke. It just made me fall down.
You got 4.
You said what?
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tie.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Right now?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Had
That's
a
the
good
number
system.
2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more
Because he
plays
ain't
like that,
quick.
he won't be number
He
2
ain't
for long.
shifty. He ain't somebody who's going to get open.
Competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers.
And that's caught inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
That means he
So on
didn't
the other
hit
side of the
nothing.
ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind.
Yeah, but you ain't finished that one.
Pointing fingers, no
Because I didn't go back
accusations.
to the
Because if you
text.
don't,
Well, that's
those
finishing.
strikes we just saw,
Oh my
they become
God, are you
long-lasting.
dumb? Are you dumb? For this box, I need to go back to the text and get text evidence. That's why when I
Okay, then do that.
when I X out of this, it deletes all my stuff that I
Don't
did.
exit out of it.
How can I go to the
You
store?
just minimize it. Smart line.
That's all you had to do.
Dang. You act like you ain't never used a computer before.
Because when we at school, they just tell us to stay safe.
Go sit, baby.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th.
She didn't know that you could minimize the website. I mean, the tab.
He's got it.
She keep exiting out and mad that it won't
Nice
save.
gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But she didn't use a computer in school.
Through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball.
Every computer you can minimize it though,
This
mine.
lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Cool.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush
You want to
coming,
go to
and
the
he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah
Isn't he on the
State
Ravens?
with a sack. I think you'd have to say
am I tripping?
defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, what's that? Oh, that's
Intercepted,
the
being
way.
the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know
So-
the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that
They
nature.
wanna
I'm
trade.
also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting
What,
report
man?
changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a
But
row?
it's like, come
He's
on now.
throwing it to
Why I
the guys
gotta
in
show
run
y'all
for
common
sure.
sense? Like, what I gotta show y'all how
Whatever the
to
reason is, you
type
better figure
to?
it out.
Like, she didn't use a computer before, and at school, I know they minimize stuff.
Find a way to make this a one
My,
possession
that's
game.
not
They gotta
something
score.
you
Yeah, so good with
complex.
a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Mine. Everybody knows how to minimize it. Hey.
Goes underneath the
The
drain.
same reason it's a big deal every time you ask me 5 seconds is about something that's easy, sitting right in your face.
2nd and 2.
Like, why I gotta be the one, and y'all get mad at
When we talk with running backs about
Oh
the
my
ability to
gosh.
catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw
Isn't
shedding
the
those
school about to bring her a
tackles, that's what
computer?
they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts
Isn't the
at
school bringing
beginning of the
computers?
play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover
What's
them.
this win?
But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running.
tired of
the
y'all
ball.
using my
They
stuff.
think they're going to win those too.
The Seahawks on
Always an
3rd
issue when
down.
somebody use
Just
my
1
stuff
for
and I
5
don't
to this point.
help
This
them.
time they face a 3rd and 2.
Don't tell me, bro.
Wilson will throw again. Open man.
This is why I am the man of this household.
And he will have 1st down yardage.
Y'all
as he's
always ask me
brought
for
down at the
something.
41.
No, you shut up and do your work.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
You over there
That
failing
is
too.
catch number 300 now for his NFL
That is
career.
true. That is. You don't do your work. So what's your grades right now?
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
What did he say?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is
Huh?
scooped up by the 49ers.
Yeah,
And
do your
he will
work.
bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know what I don't like about this league, though? Everybody be praising the Chargers because, oh my God, he's so scary, this and that. Come on, oh, he's undefeated.
And I have to wonder where they scheduled
Yeah, I was flying him. I just chilled because I didn't know how to stop the QB run. But no, I did. So.
Right? It's a momentum play. Go for two.
When we play, if we play, it's going to be
that's what
different.
they attempted.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Yep.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends
That
on a
happened when we played
second
the
down
City
and
Boys.
17.
I had scored like big play. I think it was like first play of the touchdown. You know, he went on offense, ran like 2 plays, and then he just quit. And he was like, "What game froze?" And I was like, "Oh my God." So we started over. But I wasn't tripping because I took off again. So.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across
somebody logged him in. I'm like, what?
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
We'll probably text him, man, was like, yo, log in my account real quick,
scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they
Get
come
a
up 1st and 10. This throw complete.
I'm about to start doing that.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now after the completion,
like, whoa, I was ready for that. Load me out, load me out, load me out.
We'll check on his status when we get back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
But, you know, everybody believes everybody in this
running
league.
back out of the backfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in
I
this
could
game.
definitely beat him.
Absolutely
He's
agree.
good,
They have to up the tempo in this case.
I guess the way I lost, I don't see him
Make sure they have a chance
as a tough
to win this
opponent.
ballgame.
Now a run on
Because
1st down is
I
not
was-
going to get
I was
off the
up with
ground
him.
as
It's
they
just
will
odd
get
choke.
behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That loss of 3, a
Yeah, if
rare
he's pressing
stumble
me,
on a
that ain't
promising
gonna work.
drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now this one complete on the slant route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
See, I don't think he's going to press me knowing I got
Seahawks on
D-Hop,
3rd
bro.
down.
But I don't know, because people
Success,
still
just 2
love to
for
touch
7
me
in this quarter.
with D-Hop. I don't get it.
3. Gets it to Gordon.
It's been my last 3 user games, they've been pressing. That's why I always be like in the comment section, tell this boy stop pressing
5th
D-Hop.
catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a
Because
first
D-Hop
down.
releases a 99, so as soon as the play snap, your dude still sitting at the line. He about 10 yards down the field. He ain't got to be fast.
So it's Seahawk football as
And
we
it's like,
march
even
toward
if
a
you do
conclusion.
double team him,
let's see what
I
they've
still
come
got
up with
Marquise
offensively
Goodwin on
after
the right
having
side of the
time to
field,
talk it
burning
over.
your man's on the other side. So
Now it's Wilson. And
I ain't really
throw
worried
here,
about
that's
that.
complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the end zone.
And now that I got that play though,
Once you get into the red zone and the
cool, the
safeties have
Chargers.
less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off on the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
if I play Chargers again, I'm definitely on my play action deep right there.
So many times we end the game, and as
Sure.
we're recapping it, we're talking about
Can't
what
even stop
offenses
it.
did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I don't know about that.
Back to you.
I don't know about
This
that,
is
my
Coleman.
boy.
Now the
I don't know
Seahawks
about
call the
that one, my
second
guy.
of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to
Because
this upcoming second
going
down play.
is low key
Another yard would probably
the X
put
factor
this
of my
thing in the
team.
books. It's 2nd and 1.
Because people be so worried about D-Hop
They will run
that
again with Coleman, and he'll
he
be
be
brought
streaking.
down at the 21.
No,
just shy of
Debo
20
ain't
in the
that
red
fast.
zone.
He's a cool little dump off
Now the
receiver, you know,
Seahawks
little
forced
toss
to use their
off.
3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's gonna retire on this team unless somebody offers me stupid money or something crazy. He's staying on this team.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Hey.
To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I need you to go up and get that, boy.
Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
The receiver.
From 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
When I was first started watching football, it wasn't even like a certain place. I know I like Adrian Peterson a lot. So everybody loved Adrian Peterson. We did like him. But I just remember that the person I liked the most was Gronk and Randy Moss. I started really, I didn't know about Randy Moss till that one-hand catch he did with us.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. And
once I seen that when he did that one-hand catch, I was like, this man is that drill. And then that's when we started, me and all my friends would go outside, we played 3 slide and be like, yo, you got Moss.
I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another first down sack. Wilson.
This man got escape artist that never runs away when I blitz. He just sit there and take the hit. So 3 sacks. That's why I like playing C3 in my stats.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Crazy thing is, I don't get no picks though because I be blitzing so much. I be getting like 50 sacks with no picks. But I got 2 picks this game, so I ain't that bad.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Oh, yeah, he do a slant. Oh, the tight end do curl, yeah.
And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Coleman. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in
That's
just
why
a
I put him in the
field goal.
slot.
That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity.
The only thing that I don't bang with is, what's it called? Oh, since I put Mike Hilton as my slot, got this man Witherspoon in my second corner. That man be getting toasted. Be like, bro, what you doing, man? They're trash. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't trade nothing with the Chiefs or the Chargers. Bro, this man D-Hop is so selfish, bro. Yo, I just gave this man 7 catches. He had 170 yards. He said he gonna say, you know, I was hoping to have a bigger game, but hey, we won. What? What? Nah, bro. Nah, he gonna be happy. His morale went up +5 because he said it was good enough. So. Like, how do you have a bigger game than that? Like, I get he's used to having like 200 yards a game, but relax, my dude. Oh, snap, I lead the league in passing touchdowns. Jimmy G. Got 63 of them things. Hopkins is #1 in receptions with 91. Second with yards. I got the #1 offense. Oh, dang, I got the #1 offense by a lot. I'm beating the Chiefs by, what is it, 800 yards? But he ain't played this week, so I hope he plays a user, because he don't ever be dropping no 800 yards on user, but he be frying the CPU. I don't know what play he be running on the CPU. Look at that, average 48 points a game. Highest in the league, bro. Yeah, I don't know how y'all can't stop that man. Tariq got 30? Bro.